How's it going, YouTube? This is Undying Art, bringing you my first custom figure review, I guess. A few people on here wanted me to do a video style review slash showcase of the customs that I do, repaints, resculpts, or just original characters. So I thought I'd start off with one of my favourites that I've done so far, and that is Arkham Asylum Batman. So, to begin with, I went over all of the grey of the suit with a black wash. Don't really know if you can see on camera, but if you can, it's just a very subtle detail, but I think it brings out more of that good sculpt from Mcfarlane, just to make him look more worn, and he's been through hell. So yeah. Now the head, I repainted the eyes, as you can see. Well, if anyone knows this figure and own it, they know how derpy his eyes usually look, but I think this looks a lot better. So for the eyes, I repainted underneath to thin them out to make him look more like he's scowling, and then added a brighter blue, not very much brighter, but it is a little bit brighter. Secondly, the blood, I used Army Painter Pure Red to get the blood. And then lastly, there, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but there is grey stubble. That was a grey wash. Tried to get it to look like he's, well, he looks like a man really and not a boy. So, putting that back. The cuts I did by getting a scalpel with a sharp blade. If you focus. Can you focus? No, you cannot focus. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button, for God's sake. So the cuts I did, can't really see as the exposure's too high. Please bear with me. The cuts I did is to look like the end of the game, where he's all cut up and beaten to hell. Also done the cuts on the back of the cape. So I did them by getting a sharp scalpel and scoring out the plastic to achieve the cut look or rip. Then I got a brush on primer, primed it with a light grey, then Army Painter flesh tone mixed with a few Citadel paints. I can't remember which one I have, but that's pre-mixed. I used that for all flesh tones, painted all the cuts, then did a Army Painter flesh wash, I think it's called Strong Tone. Then after that I went over a bit of the areas, like on the shoulder. Come on, focus. Nope. You can see a little bit of blood there, just to give it look more realistic anyway. I think it turned out pretty well. I think it looks very good. Now the articulation mods I did, I take off his head. I scored out the ball socket a little bit. Didn't do anything to the head, as you can see, but this gives him more articulation looking up, probably an almost unhuman amount, and you can look down to look more brooding and menacing, like that. The torso, I can't get it off because I need to heat it up. I made him get more crunch. You can crunch in a lot more now. And I can't remember if I don't think this has been modded. But yeah, I definitely gave him more ab crunch because he couldn't crouch at all, really. And then finally, the biggest pain in the ass was doing these thigh cuts, which I kind of had to just guess. They're not straight, as you can see, but for my first thigh cuts I think they went well. Again, that was just heating up the plastic and then cutting straight through after taking apart the leg, of course. Yeah, so this allows him to get better poses, which I'll do a quick one now, hopefully, if he behaves himself. The cape really helps him balance. Don't even need the stand, really. That's just a quick pose. That's a terrible quick pose, but it's a quick pose nonetheless. Please stand. Thank you. Yep, so. On to a quick size comparison. And then that'll be the end. Okay, just everything fall apart. So on to size comparison time. Here we have him next to a Mafex John Wick and a NECA, I can't remember which Predator this is. Chopper, I think. So he stands, I think, just shy of 7 inches. So he's not very good for 6-inch scale, but for his own line, he looks very menacing. I'm very happy with how he turned out. So, on to my final thoughts. So, final thoughts on this guy. I really enjoyed doing him. I got him cheap at Collector's Den UK, or collectorsden.com. He had like a flash sale, and I bought Joker and Batman. Then thought, why not improve them? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If it appears very bare bones and very amateur, that's because it is. This is my very first video, so please bear with me. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you didn't, hit the dislike. Tell me why. After all, we are all here to learn. Anyway, enjoy the photo shoot at the end, and I shall catch you in the next one.